David, one thing I'm doing is learning to take care of myself and have respect for myself. Where I live, there's people saying I'm doing things, they're lies, and they're trying to get me kicked out. But I'm fine with. Finally found peace of mind because if they did get me kicked out, it's part of my life that I gotta enjoy. The journey of life. Everything's a lesson of life, and I'm learning that. So if they do get me kicked out, I'm fine with that. Wherever I end up, I don't believe my higher power got me this far just to drop me, whatever my higher power is, or your higher power, whatever. Didn't bring me this far just to drop me now. So I'm in a better space of mind. I discovered Buddhism. It's pretty interesting, and I'm still learning a lot about it. And philosophy, I'm learning a lot about that. I'm getting into it, but I don't want to burn out and listen to it too much. So I'm learning in moderation, basically. Just do it in moderation. Don't do it where you get burned out, listen to it so much. So it's really good. It's actually, some of it's like, how do you do that? But it's part of life. I'll learn as I go. And it's very interesting, and I listen to it like quite often and I got some books on Audible with Socrates. It's pretty interesting. And as long as I keep my mind, work on my mind, I'm in a good space. And one thing I'm learning, I can't change anything out of me, like what people say, I can't change it. It is what it is. But I can only change how I handle it. And I'm learning to handle it better than I have ever done. And one thing I believe, you will keep going through your hell until you find what you actually are supposed to learn. Like I've been through a lot of stuff, and I'm learning you will keep going through hell until you learn what you're meant to learn. And I think I'm learning what I'm meant to learn. I actually like myself, and I hated myself. I don't belittle myself anymore because I like myself. I can't even tell people what I used to say because I don't want to go back there. I can say for a change, I actually care about myself. Whatever happens, happens. And I believe whoever's helped me, whatever people believe in, I believe he's not bringing me this far just to drop me now. Whatever. And I'm in a better space. Learning emotions are just emotions. We learn what they like. Anxiety. If you're living in anxiety, you're living in the future. If you're living in depression, you're living in the past. If you're living in peace, you're in the present. And I'm pretty much in present. Because I'm in peace, and whatever people say, I'm fine with that today. Nobody has to like me. It's that simple. Nobody has to like me, and I don't have to like them. And one thing I'm learning, people don't care if they hurt my feelings, so why should I care if I hurt their feelings? They don't care if they hurt mine. And I'm fine with that today. I'm in a better space of mind than I've been in a long, long time. I'm fine with who I am. And I'm actually learning who I am. I never really knew who I was because I always masked it. I was always afraid to act how I wanted, in front of people because I didn't want to hurt their feelings or whatever. And now I just don't care. Because they don't care if they hurt mine. Why should I care if I hurt theirs? And why care if I offend somebody if they don't care they offend me? I'm learning. It's life on life's terms. And I'm learning that meaning, what it actually means to live life on life's terms. I don't care what people think. Why care if they don't care? That's what I'm learning. And like I said, if they get me kicked out, I'm fine with that. Wherever my journey leads me, I'm fine with that. I'm learning to accept change. Because everything I'm learning is a lesson in life. Change is a lesson. And what I like doing, I can learn things to help me and other people down the road. And one thing I use a lot, I'll probably call them tomorrow, or today, it's actually tomorrow, this is my morning, it's my morning. I'll call them today to talk to the peer supports because they help too, and I do get good stuff from them. They have a lot of input. And a lot of times I just need to call to change my thought patterns. One thing I know, my thought pattern and basically stuff like that, I need to change when I'm in whatever I'm in at that time. I don't really need it, but the extra help does help me, so I do use it. And those peer supports are good numbers to use. They're really helpful. They're really have a lot of knowledge. And one thing I'm learning, a calm sea doesn't make a sailor, so going through rough waters is what makes it. And I'm learning to brace everything I go through because it's a learning experience. That's what I'm learning. Everything's a learning experience. And I'm no longer in anxiety and no longer depression because I'm not living in the future or the past. I'm trying to focus on the here and now. Because all we have is here and now. Nothing else but here and now. And that's what I'm learning. And I got, my apartment is pretty good shape. I've been keeping that up. I got some stuff I'm getting rid of. I'm probably going to give it to my brother if he wants it. And one thing I'm learning, even though I'm going through hell where I live, not really actual hell, but the bullshit people are doing here, I'm learning to still be nice. I'm more neighborly than being nice because I'm not going to stop being nice because people treat me like crap. I'm still going to be nice, but I can choose who I be nice to. It's my choice. You don't have to be nice to everybody. You can choose who you want to be nice to. And that's what I'm learning, to be nice to who I want to be nice to. Or just neighborly. And that's all I am, just neighborly. I don't really offer them anything anymore. Sometimes I do. But, because they're only going to take advantage of it later, surely down the road anyway. And one thing I'm learning is not being in a victim mode. I'm done with being in the victim mode. Everybody has their stories and everybody does what they got to do, but I got to do what I got to do to help me better. And one thing I'm learning is not to go outside so much and smoke cigarettes. Because sometimes even you got to walk away from people that are nothing but drama. Where I live, there's a lot of drama. There's not needed drama. Not unneeded anxiety. They cause anxiety that's not needed. And I'm learning to just deal with it the way it is. It's part of life. And wherever my next journey of life takes me, I'm ready for it. 'Cause I'm only going to get better from here on in. One thing that's an AA saying I've heard, used to hear it all the time, one day at a time, and sometimes it's 1 second at a time. When you got to take 1 second at a time or 1 minute at a time. It's whatever you got to do to get through the day, I'm learning. And basically I'm learning, listening to philosophy and Buddhism, I can only change how I handle it, not what actually is happening. And I'm learning to handle it just with not rational, mindfulness, be in the mindfulness, and not trying to do what my emotions want, what it actually needs to be done. I'm learning. Because emotions are emotions. We still have to act normal with emotions. We just don't want to overact or underact because of our emotions. Or act in anger because of our emotions. The one thing I learned, I asked my higher power, or whatever you believe in, for wisdom. And he put me in a place to solve problems, so I learned wisdom. I asked him for love. He gave me broken people to fix to love myself. And I asked him for patience. He put me in a place for patience. Teach me patience, to have patience for myself as I grow. And that's what I'm learning. Because it's 1 day at a time, and the more I listen to positive audiobooks and stuff like that, I'm in a better shape of mind. And one thing I'm learning, I can only control how I handle things, and I'm doing really well with it. Patience is a very important thing.